Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back to another edition here of Intuitive Angling. Really appreciate you guys taking a little time to watch the video today. Got a different video for you guys today, sort of a fun video. We are going to rank the United States presidents since 1900 in terms of how much they fished or how much they like to fish. And I think it's going to be interesting, you guys, to go over that a little bit here. Real quick before we get started here, just wanted to remind you guys, anybody out there interested in booking an on-the-water lesson with me, just shoot me a message on my Facebook page, private message, Randy Blockett Professional Angler. I'll give you the details on that. Also, if you guys are interested in any Blockett old school jigs or you need to stock up for fall fishing, please hit that Baitworks link in the description. That's a good way to support the channel if you want to do that. Much appreciated. Okay guys, let's get into this a little bit. First of all, before I get into this video, I know there's a lot of sensitive types out there when it comes to politics. So this particular ranking system has nothing to do. I'm not judging any one of these presidents. I'm not having any opinion on them. I'm just giving you the factual information that's available to everybody about how much they fished and how much they liked or didn't like to fish. So don't try to twist it into some type of political video, because it's not. I just thought this was an interesting topic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the rank of like who's the best angler out there, the best president, fisherman, down to the worst over the past 100 and some years. So we'll start out. Number one, guys, we're going to start to the worst, the best, the worst. Number one is Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover was without a doubt the most fanatical bass fisherman president in United States history. He was known as the fishing president. Apparently the dude fished constantly. He fished every single chance he could. Guy was completely ate up with fishing. So I don't think there's any doubt as far as the presidents who was the most fanatical fisherman. It was Herbert Hoover. Number two, I put George W. Bush on there. George H.W. Bush Sr. on there. I don't know if you guys know it, but George H.W., he's a member of the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. Just a well-known bass fisherman. He used to fish with Ray Scott a lot. He fished with Clun. Used to go down to Ray Scott's pond a lot. He was really a student of the fish, and him and his wife Barbara like to fish quite a bit. So we got George H.W. Bush at number two. Number three is Grover Cleveland. Grover's another one of those early fishermen out there. A lot of these presidents were fly fishermen, and Grover was the same way. He actually wrote a couple books on fishing, on fly fishing, ate up with it very much so, apparently. Number four, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter's another fly fisherman from Georgia. Jimmy loves to fish. I think he organizes, he still even to this day organizes like some type of annual charity fishing event. So he's been a big fly fisherman. Number five, along with Jimmy, is Teddy Roosevelt. He's the one that created our national park system. He's been a huge environmentalist back in the early 1900s. He loved to wade streams, fly fish, with that type of stuff. Number six, George W. Bush Jr., George H.W. Bush's son. He was another big bass fisherman from Texas. He fished with Ray Scott too. Apparently he really likes to striper fish offshore. Him and his dad, just loved to fish a lot together. Number seven, Barack Obama. President Obama, he's a big fly fisherman. He makes the annual trip to Montana every year to fly fish. Likes to, wade streams up there, wade rivers. Does that every single year. So number 8, 9, and 10 are the three, I don't want to say worst fishermen, but the three presidents out there that just don't fish. I can't find any evidence of these dudes fishing. And that's Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump. Apparently these dudes just don't fish at all, or don't like to fish, because I researched this. I couldn't find anything out there. But one interesting comment that Trump made was back in I think 2011, he made a comment that he thought that fish felt pain and it was painful to fish. And I actually have a lot of respect for Trump making this statement, because that shows some type of empathy towards other creatures and fish. So I sort of feel the same way a little bit. I gravitate back and forth as far as if fishing actually, hurts the fish, and I tend to think that it doesn't a lot of time, because in my opinion, if it hurt a fish to get hooked, then when you stuck a fish like that and the thing jumped and in the water and started pulling out line, if it hurt that fish, they wouldn't be able to pull away from you and jump. So I think it's more of like it's a feeling they have, but I don't really associate it with the same type of pain neurons that a lot of people would. But I thought that was an interesting statement that he made about that. So anyway, that's our list, guys. Number 1, Herbert Hoover, George Bush, Grover Cleveland, Jimmy Carter, Teddy Roosevelt, George W. Bush, Barack Obama. Those are the fishing presidents. Clinton, Biden, and Trump, non-hoggers out there from what I can tell. So I just thought that was a fun little video. Hope you guys are doing good. We'll talk later.